Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. If you have been here for a while and haven't subscribed already, don't forget to give some love and hit subscribe. Who is this? There's a person right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I see two people. The first one is here. Big head with a hat on top of their head. The hat has a letter C. I don't know if you guys can see that one. Kind of looks like a beak. Their mouth looks like a beak. Maybe a bird bringing you news. But this bird is a big bird. Can be someone who has a big effect in your life, or can be representing someone who has a big mouth as well. Timeline wise, this is the third week and they have somebody else in front of them. This is a mysterious person who doesn't really show themselves yet. And but you have heightened intuition, Pisces, so you might really figure this person before they show up. And they have two other maybe small people, small in the sense of like a child or a younger person surrounding them as support. Okay. And this person might have children with them, or maybe people younger than them. This can be like a teacher that have people surrounding them, small in the sense of like a younger. And I see here there's a pathway. This still has some time. We're going to get to what's happening there. Within the second week, there's an outside path opening. We have a beautiful singing bowl right here. This can be your Ace of Cups, your wish fulfillment, your heart's desire coming. And there's someone also sitting on the pathway, kind of like a hermit energy. This can be symbolizing a Virgo, a spiritual teacher, or this can be your journey of spiritual upgrade, which will lead you to financial material upgrade as well. I see there's someone here holding an arrow. You have not every sign was dealing this many people, but you're dealing with many people right here. The person pulling the bow and arrow can be a Sagittarius, a fire sign. Sagittarius overall is a peaceful, adventurous, fun energy. The Leo and Aries tend to have that kind of leadership spirit, but Sagittarius usually minds their own business. Okay, they're focused on what they want to create. They don't really have concerns of managing situations or like Aries leading by example. Sagittarius do not really have that kind of concern. They are minding their own business. Okay, this can be someone really locked in and due to the subject, the mission, the vision they have. When I zoom in, back in the day, there was actually there was not a cartoon, but a TV show called Alf, and there was a creature. Alf was a creature from space and was a part of the family. Became a part of the family. So this can be a Sagittarius coming forward and becoming a part of the family, or maybe this is an alien situation that you're not really familiar with. This can be a new subject that you're studying, or this can be like a new environment. Maybe even the job environment, they're going to be throwing something at you to figure it out. But this can also get you like a pay rise or promotion or something like that. And I feel like you're going to embody the energy of the arrow. You're not going to stuck. You're not going to say, this is not my subject. You're just going to grab it on. Maybe that's going to even open up better doors for you in the future. I see there's a bear right here. Bear is also representative of someone with authority standing right on top of you. So this can be an authority figure, powerful, strong character, but this is not a negative sign. This is a positive sign. This person is someone, is a white polar bear, can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio like you are. This can also be you taking on the challenge and becoming an expert in the subject, okay, which is a good sign. When you do, there's a pathway opening here leading you towards a new way, or maybe the way out of the situation to your emotional fulfillment. Another thing I see here, there's a weird shape, kind of looks cartoonish. There's a person, looks like a feminine character wearing a crown. But the thing is, they're standing at the end of the pathway. They have a baby next to them. This can be two people or a family which is in need of help, and you are Maybe they are going to you're going to have cross paths with them. This doesn't mean, when I see this kind of things, like, don't take it in the sense of that give everything you have, because what happens is when we are in lack, we create more lack. And when you start giving the things you don't have, that actually multiplies the feeling of lack. This is actually maybe even helping with advice, good advice, showing the pathway. There's a pathway here, illuminating, you're walking that. That can be advice, knowledge, something you're sharing with this person is going to turn things around for them. And there's a fish right next to this lady, so they might not really have resources available right at that moment, and when they do have them available, they'll turn around and give it back to you. Okay, and like the energy you put out there can come back as a material success. I also see here a male figure. Maybe this is a part of the family that has passed, or maybe just distanced themselves from them. But still, I see now the boat appears. These people, they're on the same boat. This can be like a big family. This starts to sound like maybe you're serving like a big families. This can symbolize maybe a restaurant. This can symbolize a company. This can symbolize a service or a product that you have, which is serving massive amounts of people. Seems like you're going to get on the boat with a partner. This can be even a partner that you're getting on the boat with. And this is going to carry you to a better waters in the future. Okay. I see another thing here is that there's a gateway opening right there. Maybe you're passing through from one dimension to another. Another thing I see here, there's a person riding a camel. The camel has a massive head. This can be also considered as forced perspective. I don't know if you ever heard of that. Like when you take a picture from a certain angle, it can make the shapes warped. Some pieces of the shapes look bigger, some smaller. So this can be someone maybe trying to make themselves look big. Like this happens when you look at you looking for a real estate. And sometimes you see in the pictures the rooms look bigger, brighter than you enter into the house. It's just when you open up your arms, you can touch the walls. Okay, it can be that kind of small piece of space. So this can be a person who's trying to show you that they're so much bigger than they are, but it seems like here they might have like this forced perspective tricks they're playing on you. This can also be for some of you, I don't see outside, so this may be a job opportunity. The communication lines are forming, maybe a partnership that you want to form with someone. This person might not be truthful, okay, with what they're doing. Be careful on that front. Another thing I see here, there's a legal paper and a roof showing up for some of you. So there's a better option out there. If you're feeling like, oh, I need to knock on every door, I need to open up like maybe locked doors here, or maybe force some things. What happens is most of the time when you're dealing with this kind of negative energies, some things most of the time go wrong. Okay. And the doors do not open. Like kind of like a problematic things happen. And that's a divine sign from the spirit telling you, get yourself out of there. Okay. So when you see the sign, the next step within maybe the 4th week, you see the face of the horse here. Instead of like a forced perspective camel, you might be riding a beautiful white horse, which horses indicates wish fulfillment. But the camel symbolizes resilience. So if you choose the other battle within the 3rd week, this timeline can change. I know I divide the cup into 4. I interpret this as the next 4 weeks, but timeline can be different for everyone. This can be the idea of the situation coming or appearing, that you need to be resilient, strong, resistant to the weather, because that's how the camels are. So you need to persevere to get to the final result. But if you pass that and you start to this new journey with white horse, I think the white horse, who has the white horse? Sword energy has the white horse in tarot. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, someone intellectual, someone logical, someone stoic can show up, and maybe even they will bring you to where you want to go. We have the roof here over your head if that's what you're looking for. Roof can be protection, financial support, a home, a new job. Roof can, whatever it applies to your situation, can be reinterpreted depending on your situation. And that when you be a little bit patient and wait for the results to come, there's a better outcome for you here, better option. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, focus on that one. Let's see what's happening here. There's a beautiful crowd surrounding you. I see in your heart space, there's a Sagittarius, guys. This is a dragon. I'm sorry, but I usually interpret the dragons as Sagittarius energy, but maybe you have like a Chinese zodiac, you might have a dragon in your chart. And your desire has some time. Starting slowly in 2 stages, it is coming forward. You might have little pauses on the way, but those pauses are maybe for your enjoyment. You pause, you reflect, you connect, you do make good choices. This is the tears of joy. Maybe enjoy yourself. The dragon, the Sagittarius, I see letter M as in Matthew, Mary, Amanda, can be their first name or the last name. I'm trying to think another name. Meridot. I think Meridot is a type of crystal, huh? So it can be someone Merlot. I know it's a type of. I think the name of the Merlot is a type of grape, right? The names of the wines are usually grapes. So why not? So it seems like here this dragon is your dragon, coming to protect you, coming to help you, support you. Can be someone fiery, maybe, and maybe their fire is what you need as well at this moment. I see letter E also forming here. This can be in the name also. And I see there are 2 people sitting. These are reflecting each other, you see? So what's in your heart will be reflected back to you, and this dragon can be there to protect your heart's desire as well, or maybe even help you. Many people surrounding you, these are potential maybe customers, potential people showing up to support you. And we also have a chimney right there and the smoke coming out of it. For some of you, this can be even like a new living situation, living quarters. Let's get to your tarot now. If you have a specific question, desire, intention, or focus on your current situation, let's see what's coming for you. Okay, I have here the 7 of, okay, the fire. We have the bow and arrow again. You see the archer here. This is the fire, 7 of wands energy. Show yourself. Do not back down from your beliefs and desires. Defend your territory. So you might feel under attack at this moment. You see, I saw the bow and arrow. I interpret that as a fire sign, but this can also be representing of your energy, that maybe someone is violating your boundaries when it comes to finances, okay? And the financial opportunities are coming really fast. This is 7, the chariot. You see the 2 chariots. These are fire dragonflies with a fairy coming forward really fast. It's leaving the past behind, and your commitment to your desires are going to actually bring a lot of success, it seems like, here with the financial opportunities. And you're going to be able to celebrate the success coming forward. And what's the challenge right there? 7 of Swords. I don't know what's happening with the 7 of Swords energy. So far, 3 different person got this one. 7 of Swords can be indicative of there are things happening behind the closed doors. So if you're starting something new, galloping towards a new future, it's good to read the fine prints, okay? That can be the challenge right there. Another thing here is 7 of Swords. We see someone in the original tarot cards, somebody stealing the swords before the war, which symbolizes actually lying, stealing, cheating, doing something behind everyone else. If you have a feeling like that regarding someone, it seems like here can be happening. And another thing here, maybe there are certain things that you're not aware of. If you pay close attention to, you will recognize without before making any decisions. How should you manage your finances? We have King of Cups here. This is your masculine side, taking charge, acting in a mature way, and being loyal to your future. This can also be symbolizing someone you can trust that will come forward and support you with your financial success, maybe job, career opportunities. Also, this can be someone who's knowledgeable about this kind of issues, and they will give you a heartfelt advice, okay? Another option of this, like while you're managing your finances, this suggests that cultural or creative innovative action that you're taking. Maybe if you have that kind of an idea, bright idea, and let me tell you, I started doing this knitting channel. I have been knitting for the last 25 years almost, and maybe even more, knitting and crocheting, and I wanted to make this happen. And I see that not many of those kind of channels actually thrive, but there is a way. There are other ways. There are other channels that thrive, that you can reinterpret this concept, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. You can check out the link in the description. I have the channel there. So it's not one straight pathway to the success. You might have to, some things might work out, something won't. So you need to divert, okay? And this person might have a good advice for you, or intrinsically you have something, intrinsically you know it, what to do, where to look at to, okay? That can be also a good way to manage your finances. What will that bring you in long term? The world, a great success, okay? You're going to be able to have the ability to go anywhere you go, any which way, whatever that you want to manifest. And you're going to be completing another thing with this world energy. This is the last card in the major arcana. This actually specifies you're at the end of a journey. If you had like financial struggles so far, seems like you're coming to the end of that journey. You're setting off to a new adventure. You don't have to worry about the past things that you haven't done yet. You can start a new future, planning a new future at this moment, okay? Let's see the current situation. Knight of Wands. Some of you getting opposition because maybe you're going to pursue your passions, what makes you feel confident, what makes you feel joyful, bright. It can create some sort of like an opposition out there. So this can be, both sides can be true. It doesn't mean, because we're not living in a black and white world, basically. Maybe someone else is seeing another aspect of the situation and they're warning you, which can be taken as an advice with a grain of salt. Or if you are pursuing something full throttle, maybe there's some things you're missing out, okay? But another thing also, like, because people are telling you that would never work, which is destructive criticism, okay? If that's a constructive criticism, take it and run with your own purpose, desire again. But if destructive, watch out for that, okay? Financial opportunities, we have Four of Pentacles. Okay, you're going to start to receive blessings and take actions towards it. Four of Pentacles symbolize, though, yeah, take everything with a grain of salt. Do not jump in everything, or like put everything you have in one basket, or maybe even hold off and not give any energy to it, okay? Just balance it out. We have Ace of Cups here. Ace of Cups coming with the challenges, okay? So someone lying, stealing, cheating might come up with a good offer, maybe, that has hidden things behind it. That's why I always read the fine print. And if you, maybe you're not understanding language, you're not understanding the subject, whatever it is, it's good to take good advice here. The advice can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Here with the King of Cups, how to manage your finances, we have Six of Cups. Six of Cups symbolizes the past, nostalgia, what happened in the past. Maybe there was actually a good advice that you haven't taken. Consider that. Or Six of Cups can be childhood children. Maybe like investing in your children for the time being can be a good idea as well if you have any. Or maybe your childhood dreams. What will that bring you? Nine of Wands. You might have to defend your territory. When you do that, you might get too much opposition that can tire you. That's the wounded warrior we see in the Nine of Wands. But either way, you're completing the journey. I had a Knight of Cups. There's a beautiful new offer. You can look at this massive cup right here. Massive. Coming forward. And we had the Temperance also. Again, Sagittarius, guys. There's a Sagittarius in your energy field. This can be a warrior that you're working together, or a warrior that is blocking the pathway. This is going to come to light. But Temperance suggests that approach things in a way that's balanced and with a little bit patience, okay? Let's see what Oracle wants you to know, what you should focus on. Let's see what that's gonna bring you. What you should focus on is victory of Mariam. This is Miriam, or Mary, Mother Mary. The victory of Mary. Okay, I don't know if this is Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene. We need to look into the writer's intention. If it's the Mother Mary, what can you focus on is the feminine energy that's protecting you. Overall, it's the same feminine energy. or both women carries here. Success is near and you are guided towards it. Release resistance and trust it. Optimism, okay? This is an approval that you're going to achieve success. And yeah, because the Miriam has success here. Trust yourself. Trust that you're guided. That's what you should focus on, that success is near. How can you do that? Enter the garden of delights. Guys, I shuffled this deck like a million times. Everybody's getting this one. And what I say is the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. These keeps coming for each sign here. Ace of Cups also, good offers coming for everyone here. This is a Taurus timeline. Taurus is the pleasure. And it's like the Venus energy, Earth energy. It's all about taking pleasure out of the things in your life. And you're going to be able to achieve success or celebrate the victory when you're taking when you are tasting the life, basically the pleasures of the life. And that will actually bring you Sacred Soul Sister at the end. Sacred Soul Sister can symbolize your, not the sistership, I want to say, but also the community that will be supporting you fully, okay? You're not alone in this life journey, and there are some psychic creatures or abilities and people that are actually surrounding you, and they will fully support you. She has come through here to remind you that everything is all right. She has your back no matter what. Appearances seem to be to your more limited consciousness. You are growing here and becoming more aware, more complete. Also, this message gives you a guidance to trust your inner knowing, trust that voice, that inner knowing, and act accordingly or not. Okay, if something in your heart is telling you, don't take that step, don't do that, don't. Let's get to your second oracle. I ask the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Pisces now through unconditional love. Thank you. Okay, we have new moon in Scorpio. It says dive deep. We have green and green. Green color is the heart chakra. We have another green, deep green here for you. This is your heart chakra. Listen to your heart. Dive deep into your heart space. New moon is the new beginning. We are getting, actually, I posted the new moon reading yesterday. If you haven't checked it, go ahead and check that one and see if there's messages for you there. And there is something deep down in there that is true intentions of creating wealth and abundance in your life. When you connect with it, I feel like you're going to be able to attract it faster. And destiny cannot be stopped. Right there, we have your destiny showing up. And we have the black and white, dark and... Okay, maybe you're seeing everything with the Four of Pentacles is even though the opportunities come forward galloping towards you, you might be seeing things as black and white. And maybe you're not seeing the colors in between. Okay, that can be the reason Four of Pentacles come forward. Here, this gray color represents actually the one on top of our heads, the chakra that is top of our heads, not the third eye. And then we have the indigo one, but this one presented with in the gray color. Okay, and here we have the destiny, black and white. Exactly, it says black and white. Black is a shade that demands to be taken seriously as it absorbs all the colors. Black emits the warm, powerful energy of the protector. Unlike black, white is isolated. Together they balance and create. You will be guided by your angels to what is best for you and all concerned. So being open to the ideas flowing to you is a good thing here. True love, what your heart desires will come forward. You can recall all the angel spirits and guides if you believe in them. If you don't believe in them, and if the guidance coming from wise person that you trust, maybe just keep an open ear to those words, okay? Let's get to your final message. We have a rainbow. There is a rainbow beyond the clouds. This is a wish fulfillment. You see, if you're going through it, it is almost the end of it, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.